Okay, guys, we're good Monday morning. Happy almost month end. Oh my goodness. I actually thought month end was on Wednesday. So I'm actually winning it live because we have an extra day. So it's just good all the way around, folks. We're going to start off with our prayer and then we will move into our gratefuls and our thankfuls and all those things. So if you'll bow your heads with me, dear Lord, I just ask for you to be with us this morning as we work our business, as we go and reach out to individuals as we build those relationships. Lord, I ask that you put those people in our paths. I ask that you look over each and every person this week and whatever endeavors that they have going on, that you protect them with open arms. Lord, I continue to pray for the CEOs of our company as they put one foot in front of the other to make Le-Vel and the Thrive Experience one of a kind. Lord, again, I ask that you be with us this week, each and every single person. I specifically ask that you put people in our path that need this product, that need this opportunity, Lord. I pray for peace and comfort for anyone that is going through a hard time right now. I know that is just unfortunately a thing that happens. And I pray that you give them peace and wisdom and comfort and understanding throughout the week. Lord, we ask these things in your blessed and holy name. Amen. So let's get to work. First 5 minutes, we are going to get our minds right. What I like to do here, if you're like me, you've probably already done all your IMs and all that, but tap it out, put it in the chat. If you have a particular thing that you're grateful for, or you have a particular IM, let's do that. I'm going to open my chat. I will type one out for y'all. Woo! I got hot really fast. Remember, Lindsay doesn't pray out loud, so I got a little heated right there. So there might be some new faces on here. So I'll kind of tell you what I personally do. I do my daily gratitude is 5 things I'm grateful for in the last 24 hours. I do my 10-year accomplished goals. They all go on this little nifty calendar that I made for myself. And then my screensaver are my IMs. And here's the main thing. I used to have all these IMs. Then I really needed to hone in on them. And so I have, I praise you, Jesus, for allowing me to be debt free. I'm already speaking that. It's already happened into existence. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm earning $1 million a year. Guys, I visualize on Tuesdays that I'm going to take you on this path with me. I visualize after I say that on Tuesdays, I go to commissions or my commissions to commissions. I update it at 11:59. That little window pops up that shows me what my commissions are. And that's a $19,231 check. And where I come up with that on a weekly basis is that's how you're earning $1 million a year. And I visualize myself clicking that and transferring that to my bank and what it's actually paying for and what it's doing, whether it's going to an investment, it's going here, there. I visualize what it's doing. That is where I do my 45-second visualization is on that. The next thing is I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm consistent with my health goals. Hello, I'm on a rocky road there. We'll just keep putting that out there. And then I'm so happy and grateful that no matter where I wake up, that you are next to me. That is me and my spouse, me and my daughter, me and my mom, my dad, whoever, somebody within my family, that we're all together every single day that we wake up. So those are some of mine. So I just like to throw them out there for people. And I do love to give credit where credit's due. Tammy Battaglia helped me narrow this fun big sheet down to those 4 particular ones. So there you have it. You got about a minute left. And again, guys, you can never say your IMs too many times. So if you wake up and you think, for me, I'm thankful that I'm awake. I'm thankful that I was able to open my eyes today. I've already done my workout. now I'm sitting down working with y'all. I am still in Instagram jail, so that sucks, but it's okay. It's okay. All right, we are fixing to move on. Okay, you know what our next thing is? It's working in your stories. So if you've been consistent with us and on here, you know that each and every single day we wake up and we put our product out there. We put something out there that shows that we're taking our pills or we're drinking our shake. Right now is the perfect opportunity to jump on here, tag whoever you know on here, and just say how you're fixing to hear what I say. This is what my Monday morning looks like. Working with some awesome sauce people, saying our I ams and our gratefuls. We are speaking so much into existence. So come work with us. We're fun. That's just, it's whatever works for you. You know what your demeanor is. That's probably would not be something that some of y'all would say, but that's who I am. So be true to you. But this is a great opportunity to let people know this is what your Monday morning consists of. This is how you get your work done, and you get to do it with other like-minded people. If that's a lot for you and that's not where you're at just yet, you can totally just take a video and then you can tag a song to it. Work hard, play hard. There's a lot of different songs out there. So you can just type in the word work, and I promise you something will pull up. I'd love for you, if you, since I'm in Instagram world, tag me at Dickens Lindsay, because I can only work my stories. I can't work anything else in there, which is really sad. We'll have that conversation here in a minute, and I'll tell you what not to do. I will say stories are your moneymaker. If you're not in your stories, at the very end of the day, I say this, or at the end of our Zoom, that is a non-negotiable for me. I'm always in my stories, period, end of discussion. The point that you are doing, like it's letting people know you have a community out there. Letting everyone know that this is what you do. I'm missing a very valuable piece of paper. Finish that up, guys. You got like 30 more seconds while I find this valuable piece of paper. I found her. Because we're going to get to work. All right. So I always like to start an Instagram. We move over to Facebook. So we're going to work our Instagram for the first 30. Then we move over to our Facebook for the last part. So first things first, go to your Insta, go to your bubbles at the top, scroll all the way to the end. And we're going to start making comments just on their stories. And here's another tip. This is not leaving them an emoji. This is not saying like that you're one thing and you're really not. If you can't form a genuine conversation, scroll to the next bubble. So I'm going to actually set my timer. We're going to spend 5 minutes working on this. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop it in the chat. This is just, I'm working when y'all are working. So right now we're just working in our stories on Instagram. I'm going to mute out because some of these stories you actually have to listen to be able to comment. And I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to hear my stories. I'm just talking and y'all aren't getting to hear it. Okay, so now our timer just went up. We're going to go to our next thing. We're going to go to our followers. Okay. And that is people that are following you. Okay. I can only tell you what to do here because I'm in Instagram world. So I'm going to tell you what to do, or Instagram, Jill, and then you're going to know what to do. You can do one of two things in this particular section. Actually, yeah, go to your followers. This is where you do your 3, 2, 1s. It's totally up to you how you want to. You can do one of two ways. You can go to your following or your followers. It's up to you which way you like. If you go to your following, then you can do your least interacted with. And you can click on that and start doing your 3, 2, 1s. You can go to sort by default. I'm giving you multiple options. You can do latest. Latest is all the people you just added on the Instagram world. Earliest is people that you've had from the day that you started. I flip flop back and forth each week. Being that I have not been able to do anything, I'm hoping y'all are having fun because I just get to work in stories. So I love to go back and forth on following and follower, because after we get done with this, we're going to start go and follow some people. And that's why I like to flip flop each week. So 3, 2, 1 is you go and you give them 3 hearts. You go and you comment on 2 pictures, and you go and you post in their stories. This is not quantity over quality. This, you may only get 5 done in the next 8 minutes that we're fixing to work on this. So this is time consuming, but this is how you build your business and how people get to like, know, and trust you. They start following you. They start realizing what you do, and possibly what are we waiting for them to ask the questions of what it is you do or whatever. So get going on that. And I will tell you how I got, if you were not here last Wednesday, do not unfollow more than 20 people a day on Instagram. Because if you do, you will go to Instagram jail. And I can post on stories, but I cannot post, I cannot like, I cannot love, I cannot put any kind of comment under anybody's stuff. So, what is your Wednesday work Zoom morning? It's same thing as this, Anna, like literally same numbers, same password, same everything. It's just 9 times out of 10, I work on Wednesdays. Susan is Monday, but we're flip flopping this week. So 3, 2, 1 is you go and you like 3 comments. 2, you go and comment on 2 of them. And 1 is interact with the story. Okay, are you ready for this? Here's a 2-fold work with me in an 8 minutes of this. If you go and you go to like somebody's story, and the last time they posted an Instagram was in 2020, or it was in January of 2021, there's somebody that I would personally go unfollow. Reason being is they're not on their Instagram. They're not watching anything that I'm doing because they haven't made a post in 10 months or even in a year. I'm going to go unfollow them. Remember, don't do more than 20 in a day. But this is a 2-fold. 3, 2, 1. You're going to get people to like, know, and trust you. If you go to 3, 2, 1 and you see that Tammy has not made a post in over a year, there's really no point in following Tammy, because Tammy's not on her Instagram. She's not following, she's not seeing anything you do, nor are you seeing anything she does. So it's doing you no good. Free up that space for a new follower that we're fixing to go do after this. So I'm going to zip it and I'm going to go work my stories. Oh, I'll mute myself out because I remember I'm in stories. So I know it's silent, but that's why this is a working with me. And this is the part, like when I do work with me, I spend 1 full hour of working in your custom conscious comments, AKA your 3-2-1s. That's what I like to do. Because what I'll tell you is you already know it's month end. You already know you can be sending out month end messages. You already know to do your following up with your customers, your promoter. Like those are business things that you should already know. The hour that you work with me, we're putting in the time to get people to like, know and trust you. This is that like 90-day push that all of the work that we're doing right now is growing your network. And that's the main thing in this business. Hey, you guys. Sorry. "30 seconds left, so make your last 30 seconds count." First. All right, guys, we are going to go grow our network. Y'all are going to go grow your network. I'm going to tell you how to do it because I can't. So how you grow your network, you're going to go to the little magnifying glass. You're going to press on it in Instagram. You're going to go up to the search bar. You're going to click in. Underneath will be the small little gray areas. It says places. Obviously, you have to have your settings where it tells you where you're at and all that good jazz. If you don't, Google University, you can figure out how to get that on. Otherwise, it's going to show places that are near you, around you, places that you're at, where you've been. I've added so many people from all the destinations I've been, but guess what? I leave next week for Gatlinburg, Tennessee. That is where I'm adding new followers from when I get out of jail on Wednesday, because I'm watching them where they're posting their pictures and doing this. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm growing my network by interacting with those people. Where are you at? What recommendations do you have? So number one, you can go and add followers by growing your network right in your area. If you have gyms in your area, I advise you to go and add those people. If you, whatever, guys, Friday Night Lights, you can type in Sanger, Texas right now, and parents are, showing their Friday Night Light pictures. I'm following those. Here's the main thing. Don't overthink it. Don't sit there and look at their profile. Right now, I want you to go add 20 new people that you're following in whatever, somewhere you're going, somewhere you've been, or right in your own area. And here's the reason why. You can look at their Instagram right now and they only have 300 followers, which we're not going to do, but when you go back, and they may not have a story today, but that could be your next 200K. This is not an overthink process. This is go and add 20 people in your area, somewhere you've been or somewhere you're going, or somewhere you're at right this minute. Maybe you're not sitting in your home. Maybe you're in the airport and you're working with me because you think I'm cool because I drive the fun bus. Then you need to go see who all's sitting there and doing that. Don't dissect their page. Don't overthink it. Just click it. I see all these people in Gatlinburg, Tennessee that I'd love to follow, but I can't. I'm going to give you one more minute because that's not hard to do. Adding our network on, at least on Instagram, adding to your network is not hard at all because there's no limit. You can follow whoever you want. They don't have to, 9 times out of 10, they don't have to accept it. Now, there are some people that have a private account, and that's okay. You're going to know really fast if they accept it or not. All right. So we've worked our Instagram. You kind of see a gist of what to do. Here's another cool thing that we're going to go. Let's flip over to Facebook. I'm going to tell you what to do in Facebook world, but this is going to be the same. You can also do what I'm fixing to tell you in Facebook world and the same thing in Instagram world. So Facebook, we're going to go do the same exact thing. We're going to interact in stories. Cool thing about Facebook, you don't have to scroll to the end to the stories. You can just start right there at the very beginning and start on stories. So we're going to spend a little bit of time doing that per se. And then I'm going to show you how we're going to interact our 3, 2, 1. So we're going to spend about 5 minutes going through stories and just interacting. Here's the thing. If you're going through these stories and you're like, holy Toledo, every single person is a thriver. What does that? I've started your time, so get to work, but I'm going to talk. And you're like, every one of my people in my stories are thrivers. There's a problem, folks. That I love my Thrive community. I love my Thrive people, but I can't comment on all my Thrive stuff. I can't keep having them in my stories and popping up on my feed because those are not the people that are making you any money. Those are not, yes, I take that back. They're your team, they're your community, but they're not your new potentials. So you need to be spending your time right now only commenting on non-thrivers. If you are going through your stories and you have no non-thrivers, you got to change that. And the only way to change that is your custom conscious comments, your 3, 2, 1s do not need to have the word thrive in it at all with a person. Okay. I'm going to go back and answer some of the questions. In Instagram, I go to the search menu and type in places, and it's either places I've been, places I'm going, or places in my area. That's how I add on there. 20 a day, 15 to 20 a day is where I add, not all in one area. I do like 5 in different areas. Do I bother following men? I don't, because I have yet to follow a man that's not a pervert. I mean, love y'all, but I seem to find those, unfortunately. I don't know why. So it's just in my best interest not to. But there are some rock star men out there. So you do you, and you'll know really fast what works and what doesn't. All right, 15 seconds. All right, now we are going to go to your story in Facebook. You're going to go to your story. You're going to click on your viewers. This is where we're going to work our 3, 2, 1s. You can also do this in Instagram. We didn't, because I wanted to play with it in Facebook. But this is where you can do your 3, 2, 1s. Is it a little more challenging? Is it a little more steps? Yes, it is, but it's okay. You will live. So 8 minutes on our 3, 2, 1s. The reason why I say go to your stories, those are people who are viewing what you're doing. If it is a thriver, don't go and comment on their stuff right now. Work your non-thriving people. So scroll through there, see what's being posted, click on their name. You'll have to click their name again, go to their profile, see when their last thing is. And this is kind of when I say custom conscious comments, because there's going to be people that don't post every single day. There's going to be people that post every single day. You'll find what it is. That's why working in stories is awesome, because I like to only put up 1 post a day, maybe 2 if you're lucky on Facebook, but I am in my stories all day long, all day long. And the reason, like I said, why I like to go into my stories is I can see who's following, what they're doing, who's following me, they're watching. So it's in my best interest to go look at them. And don't overthink it. Like, this is a post from Saturday of a little boy that she was excited to go watch her son play football. I just simply went on there and said, oh my gosh, he looks so cute. I bet he killed it on Saturday. That's a custom conscious comment. Just because it was from 2 days ago does not mean anything. Dang, y'all, I gotta put my robe back on. I'm cold now. How's it going? For me, it was National Daughters Day on Saturday. So that's a really big, huge custom conscious comment that I've been making. Going back to people's, even though it was 2 days ago, it's okay. Cause that just means that now I'm, on the day of, sometimes there's just so many comments, but now it's a few days later and they're going to acknowledge it and see it. All right. So we are going to go work in our groups. This is a twofold for me personally. I have only 2 groups that I work in, and I'll tell you why, because it's not a quantity over quality either, because if you get too many groups, you're never going to be good at it. So what I like to do is I go to my groups and I just find I'm in a Weight Watchers and a weight loss group. So Weight Watchers is super simple. There's always before and after pictures. There are always freaking yummy, yummy recipes. There's all kinds of things. What I like to do is I go in and do my custom conscious comments within my group, but I take it to that next level. I like or love their comment. And then what I like to do is I like to go in. So, like, for instance, this is a great before and after transformation. I'll read what she has to say. She's down 75 pounds. She's doing a 30-minute workout, blah, blah, blah. So I'll go into her messenger and acknowledge everything that she's doing, congratulate her, say you're such an inspiration to me because I love seeing other people win. And then I'll end with a question. Okay, girl, what's your favorite go-to snack? Because I love snacks. And then she's going to come back 9 times out of 10. She talks to me. Guess what I do? I go and add her as a friend. That's how I grow my Facebook network, is through my groups. Obviously, if I make friends with other people, I'll go out them as friends. But how I get genuine people is in my groups. So her name is Sabre. We'll go back and forth talking, adding friends. I go in your groups, in your messenger, you can actually nickname the message. I go and put their name with a dash WW beside it, which means Weight Watchers. If you're meeting new people through your dog page, I would suggest that you go and put dog beside it or whatever, an emoji of a dog, because that way, when you're scrolling through your messages, you know where that person came from. You know that's where because it's my job to go back in and stay in contact with them. If I go and I friend Betty and I talk to her one time, but I don't go and watch her page and follow her. I don't go and send a message to her, like say on Wednesday, hey, Betty, it's Wellness Wednesday, girl. What did you do for your 30 minutes today? Betty's going to come back and be excited that somebody is acknowledging that it's Wellness Wednesday and what did she do? Like, there's cool people out there that just need motivation. So make sure whatever group you're in, that you're in that. So I like to spend 5 minutes in my groups. And here's another $1 million tip. This is not me going and adding 20 new people. I add 3 people a day. 3 times 7 is 21. That's 21 new potential people that I have in 1 week. Okay. That's a lot of dang people for me to follow up with and to stay in contact with and to make sure that I'm not only am I messaging them, but I'm also following them and watching what they do in their stories and what they do on their walls and things like that. So I want to encourage you to do 1 to 2. Even if you do 2, that's 14. That's what, 50 new people, more than 50 new people in a month. If you stay consistent with this, I have 2 groups I'm in, so I flip flop back and forth. One day I'll do my Weight Watchers group. One day I'll do my weight loss group. One day I do Weight Watchers, weight loss. And the reason why is those are 2 things I'm passionate about. Those are 2 things that are near and dear to me. So your time has started to work your groups. If you're sitting here and you're like, Lindsay, I don't have a group. You need to find 5 things. I'm an empty nester. I love Weight Watchers. I love new recipes. I love to travel. Like, what are 5 pillars of who you are and what you stand for? Do you have a kid in college? Are you a Tarleton? Like for me, my daughter's in college. It would be in my best interest to find a Tarleton moms page. I haven't yet, and I'm not going to right now, but I'm giving you ideas. If you're a dog lover, go find, I mean, if you're a particular dog lover, like you're a golden retriever, there are golden retriever dog things. Go find. If you're all into eyelashes and makeup, go find that group. I promise. There's a freaking group for the color purple, people. Don't tell me you can't find a group, but don't go find a group that doesn't resonate with you, because guess what you're going to be doing? You're going to be throwing crap at the wall to see what sticks. And that's not what this is about. When you can when I send somebody and they're like, I found this at Aldi, that's great. I can even make a post in my group and say, hey, I'm making an Aldi run today. What's your top recommendation for me to pick up? That's what I do. And this is recorded, guys. I'll drop the recording down because I know I give y'all a lot of information, but mark my words. You sit this out with me till the end of the year, watch your network grow, watch people that are watching you start asking questions. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm trying to take a picture for one of my groups. Don't ask, just trust me. And another cool thing about groups, instead of going like into people's messenger, maybe you just do that to 5 people, because 5, if you do that to 5, 3 will most likely come back and you can add them as a friend. But your groups are another great opportunity for you to do 3, 2, 1s, or to go in and just I actually would say not so much 3, 2, 1s because you're not their friend. It's more about making a custom conscious comment under that post, because when you're in a group, that's what it's about. You're not friends with everybody, but you can go and make it. So what's a custom conscious comment? It's asking a question. Guys, if you just sit there and say, Oh, Betty, your transformation is incredible. Okay, yeah, that's great, Betty. I'm happy about your transformation. Betty, you're just right there in front of me, so you're getting it today. I would ask Betty, I would say, oh my gosh, Betty, your transformation is absolutely incredible. What is your favorite go-to snack? What's a meal that you would recommend for me? Or if Betty posted about how she does a workout, okay, girl, I'm a beginner. So where did you start? Like, if you don't ask a question for Miss Betty to come back and answer it, then I just wasted my time because she's going to go just like it. Because think, she's probably got 100 different comments, but she's going to reply back to the comments that people ask questions. So make sure you're ending with a question, and not a generic question, a genuine question. All right, guys, we're going to finish up. Last thing I need you to do, we have went in and we have made so many 321s and custom conscious comments. We have done so many followings and things. Now it's time to make your post. So it's Monday. It's Motivational Monday, Fresh Start Monday, Movement Monday. I don't know what Monday you do, but I need you to make your post now. And for me, my stories feed over to my Instagram, to my Facebook. So that is Google University. Find out how to do it. You can do it. It's easy and I highly recommend it. But my post do not. So I can't do anything in Instagram, but normally I would go and post my Instagram one, and then I go and post my Facebook one. I've already posted my Facebook one today, and it was just an inspirational quote. I didn't put a picture with it. I didn't do anything with it. So the pillars of what you can post on a daily basis, if you want my advice, I'm going to give it to you anyways, is number one, a motivation and inspo. Okay. That's a great way to just inspire people. Number two is an informative post. What is it that you do? On Tuesdays, it's Paycheck Tuesdays, this simple sticker, what it did for my life. Like, it's informative. It's not always throwing up the word thrive. It's just people know what I'm doing. And then last but not least, you can always do an interactive post. I did an interactive story post today while I was working out this morning, and I just did a quick poll. Do you like to work out do you prefer to work out in the mornings or the evenings? I've had so many people reply back to that. And that's awesome, because guess what? Later this afternoon, I'm going to go make some genuine conversations with those people that did that. So you've got to go make these posts. I batch all of my work on Sunday nights so that when I wake up on Monday,